Hello all and welcome to the Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2015. My name is Randy Krebs, Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing tonight's host. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Ruby Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, well, welcome everybody to tonight's webinar, and I'm very excited because we have lots of recognition to do. You all did an amazing job this past week, and also welcome to all the brand new associates and even a few clients that are on this webinar tonight. And for those of you who don't know my story, I've been with USANA for over 10 years. I've been a client, and the products, although they're not a cure, have helped me immensely with my health. I've been off allergy meds for the last 10 years. I feel better than I ever have, and I'm pictured there with my wife Crystal and our dog Tasia, and we're just very thankful to USANA for our great health that we have, and also that's been a great source of income for us for the last 10 years. So I want to get right into recognition because we have a lot to do, and before we do, I want to talk about the DMO and just remind you of our daily method of operation. At the end of the day, those of you who are running a USANA business, you have a method of operation just like any business that has you know, if you ran a restaurant, your daily method of operation from your restaurant, you would have business hours. You would have certain things you did at the beginning of each week, at the end of each week, and at the end of each month, et cetera, et cetera. And so with USANA, it's very simple. With your USANA business, if you can do these three little things every day, you can create quite a successful income and a successful business. Number one thing to do every single day for your business is to use the USANA products every day, AM and PM. Use all three lines, the skincare line, the supplement line, the meal replacement shakes, the energy drinks. Just be a product of the product, AM and PM, which is very easy to do. And you would be surprised how many people will ask you what you do and what you take just from seeing you do it every day. Number two is to read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. And that is really, again, it's very simple, and 15 minutes isn't very much, but it makes a huge difference. And I can tell you that our best people do 1 hour a day of personal development. Me, usually I listen to about an hour of personal development every morning while I'm getting ready. Something like the GoPro Audios by Eric Worre, or there's this new person I'm studying named Brian Carruthers, who has a 20-year track record in our industry of success. So just studying your craft for at least 15 minutes a day. Even when you're driving in your car, you can listen to audios or read for 15 minutes a day at night. However it is for you, 15 minutes minimum a day. And number three is to text 2 brand new people per day with a simple invite text. Now the invite text can vary. You can say whatever you want to say in your invites. There are some proven texts that we like to use. And just 2 people a day, anybody can do that. I have moms who are raising 3, even 4 kids that are able to do their DMO. They send 2 brand new texts a day. They listen, read, or watch 15 minutes of personal development, and they use their products. And they have successful businesses, and they are making checks every single week. So one of the texts that I like to say is listed right here. When I thought of quality people that I'd enjoy working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? That's a simple text you can send out. Another one is, hey, would you be willing to let me practice on you? I just started a new business. I need to practice on someone who I trust. You don't have to buy anything, but would you be willing to let me buy you Starbucks and let me practice my newspaper presentation on you? That's another option. All of these are listed on page 3 of the Fast Track manual, along with the rest of the process, so that you can start to do your DMO. And you'll be surprised how much fun it becomes and how many wonderful people come into your life, or even family members that you might be working with, just from your DMO. Alrighty, so moving on to team recognition, we have a lot to be excited about, and a lot of people advanced this past week, starting with Diana Holderness. Congratulations for achieving USANA Lifetime Pace Setter. This means that you've qualified for a 10% matching.
Thank you so much.
Are you there, Diana?
I am, yes.
Diana, thank you so much for being on the line, and I know that not everybody knows you, but I want to just tell everyone that Diana Holderness is from Payson, Utah. She's just completed her second month in USANA, and Diana, can you share with the team why you're so excited about your USANA business?
I really love the product. You know, I know we're supposed to be a product of the product, and I've been taking the USANA nutritionals for 2 months now, and I feel so much better than I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to have my own business and to get to work with people and to help people to feel better like I've been feeling better. So I'm just excited about the whole thing and working with my friend Ken Stewart.
Yes, that's phenomenal. So tell us a little bit about that, Diana. What do you do for a living? Tell us about you for a minute.
Well, actually, I was an inpatient coder at a hospital for about 24 years, and I've been in the martial arts for about 28 years. Got my 4th black.
Wow.
So I've done a lot of different things, but right now this is what I've got my mindset on, and this is what I'm wanting to do. So I'm super excited about it.
Well, that is it's so inspiring because you really do a great job recognizing all of our team members' success. You're always constantly posting positive things on everyone's Facebook pages, and it's just awesome. I can't wait to meet you. It feels like I've already known you for so long on these webinars. And
I hear you. I'm the same way.
And congratulations on your advancement. This is a big deal. You'll see it over time how it pays, and you deserve all the success you're having. So thank you for sharing. And do you mind parting with one last tip for the team, for anyone listening?
Sure. I would say, oh gosh, I think I said this last week, DMO is so important. Do that every single day, and it will make a difference.
What have you noticed when you do those 2 text messages a day?
I just talk to more people. You know, sometimes people want to listen, sometimes they don't want to, but it keeps me going every single day, and people seem to be a lot more interested, you know, when you send them a text and then call them back and, you know, set those times up to talk to them about when they've watched the videos.
Mm-hmm. And I know you're hosting lots of mixers. How's that working for you?
That's working really well. We've had a couple of really good ones. We've had a few where you know, because of spring break, certain people haven't been able to show up or this or that, but it's okay. We just move on. We just say, okay, that's that, and let's plan another one.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for sharing that, Diana. That you have some are good, some are not so good, you know, but you keep doing them, and clearly you're having success. So.
Yes, we are. I would have loved to have done the Platinum Pace Setter, but you know what? I'm okay. I got Lifetime Pace Setter. That's good.
That's right. And actually, so that you know, you can still qualify for annual Platinum. Has that been explained to you?
Yes, it has. Okay. Randy told me. Your dad told me about it, so that's awesome.
That's right. You're back on your Platinum run. 2 more months.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. All right, Diana. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared.
You're welcome. All right, our next recognition is to brand new sharer, Annabelle Trevino from San Antonio, Texas. Annabelle enrolled 4 clients on Saturday and has enrolled several more clients prior to that. And a sharer position is somebody who earns their first $50 paycheck in USANA, and a solid sharer earns that every single week, which is $200 a month. And that's really at the point where your products are being paid for. And Annabelle made that first step this past week by advancing to the sharer position, and then of course just recently enrolled those several clients on Saturday. So Annabelle's name is going to be all over the USANA corporate reports starting for tomorrow. Look for her as a new sharer. Annabelle is got a great story, and I want to actually bring her on the webinar right now and hear a few words from her. So Annabelle, are you there?
I am, Jared.
All right. Well, welcome. Tell the team, because not everybody knows you on this webinar, but tell us a little bit about you, about your job background, and why you're excited about your USANA business.
Sure. I actually am an outpatient coordinator. Hey, Diana, I've been an inpatient coder myself, so I know where you're coming from.
Interesting.
But, yeah. I have 3 children. I work a full-time job in downtown San Antonio, which is lovely and a pain in the butt with traffic. So I spend a lot of time sitting in the truck listening to my DMO, my GoPro, or Dr. Lad, because it's a long drive for me.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
But you make the most of it because you listen to audios. So Annabelle, tell us, what has the USANA experience been like for you so far? Like what's been the highs, what's been the lows? Tell us everything.
Yeah, so the highs has really been getting out there. I've always been a people person, and I love to be around people and to talk to people, and that's the part that I'm really loving this, is to be able to talk to different people.
Mm-hmm.
The low is kind of the waiting around for people to either call back or text back or decide, or let me go talk to my husband, or that can get a little discouraging. So I'm glad that it feels like a long time coming to get these people enrolled, because some of them I've been kind of waiting around for.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, and I love that you got to go through that experience, Annabelle, because that allows you to know what your future associates are going to have to deal with. For you to be able to say, hey, my first month in USANA, I enrolled a few retail clients, but no one really came through. And then after about 4 weeks of working, all of a sudden I enrolled 4 clients in one day.
That's pretty awesome.
And a new associate, that's doing her homework. So I think that's really great for people to hear. And that's a story that's going to get you a lot of mileage as you start to help other people, become associates.
Yep, well, that's what we're all here for, to share and help.
That's right. Well, the next several slides when we have our client introductions are all about your different clients that started this past week, and I just want to give you kudos because I've watched you persevere through those hard moments, as well as going through and just being faithful to holding more mixers and keeping a positive attitude and continually inviting, and now you're being recognized all over the corporate reports, and I just couldn't be happier. So congratulations, and thanks for being such a great team member for us.
Thank you, and thank you, Jared, for all your work with this.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Well, if that doesn't make you feel good, I don't know what else will. And I love that it's like everyone gets to learn from everyone else's stories, and who would have thought that Diana and Annabelle have the same or had a similar job and, a similar work background. And I can't wait for the two of you guys to meet at one of our big events. So, now, before we go into the recognition of our new associates, I just saw that Carmen Gutierrez has joined the webinar. All right, for our next recognition, we have Carmen Gutierrez from San Antonio, Texas, achieving the status of USANA Builder, which is a big promotion because a person who hits the Builder level on a consistent basis makes $800 to $1,000 a month at USANA, which means that their products are paid for. It means that they're making a very good weekly income, and Carmen made that first step this past week, and she did that by just pure perseverance. She has over 20 clients. She just enrolled a great new associate last week, Vicky Losada, and an associate the week before that, Moses Munoz. So Carmen is really doing a phenomenal job with her clients and her associates, on top of managing a busy real estate career that she also has. So I want to bring Carmen on the webinar. And Carmen, could you please tell us, just give the team a little bit of background, or tell us why you're so excited about your USANA business?
Well, I'm excited because USANA has changed my life in so many ways that I can begin to tell. There's a lot of things that USANA has done for me, and I'm always will be thankful. And also because I enjoy the business very much, and I don't think that I could stop. I think that I will be doing this for the rest of my life, and I just enjoy it very much. USANA is a great company, and I meet a lot of great people along the line, and I put all my efforts because I know in the long run, well, it's paying off, and it will continue to pay off, and it's just something very, it's something wonderful, and that goes along the business that I have also in real estate. It's just a nice journey that I get to live with USANA.
Wow. Well, I can tell you that I'm very proud of you because I've seen you overcome so many challenges throughout your time in USANA, which everybody has challenges, but you have a great knack for overcoming all of them. And so, Carmen, can you share with us, first of all, how you continue to build USANA while you're so busy with real estate and just dealing with your kids and other things you have going on in your life?
Well, Jerry, I think I said it for the third time on every webinar that I have spoke in. It was that video that it was you challenged that something happened there in that video that made me laugh so hard, but also it was so profound because anything that you want to do in life, even if it's something in your personal life or well, in this case it's USANA, you just got to do it. And not think too much about the obstacles that you have. You just think of what you want and you just do it. And it's worked for me because I'm not allowing myself to think anything negative, just to keep going. And that's basically what has worked for me, to just do it. And every single time I just overcome things, obstacles, by just telling myself, just do it. If it doesn't work the way that I want it to, it probably will work the way that it's supposed to be, and something else will come out of it that is positive. So either way, something good will come by just doing it. And that's it, I mean, I can do USANA, while doing the dishes. I can do USANA drive. I can do USANA at a red light. I can do USANA, making a call in between breaks. And I mean, you can do USANA anywhere. It's just about you wanting to do it. So my word is just to do it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that, Carmen. And I don't know if everybody got that, but you said you went to the Challenge U event, which is a destination event. That's like actually it was a 3-day training seminar. And so I just wanted to make that clear to everybody that hasn't gone to a big training seminar yet, how impactful that they are, because clearly that was your springboard for all the success you're having. And so thank you for sharing that. That's really what I think is going to really help the team, is to hear that the destination event is what did it for you.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
They're very important, yes.
Well, thank you, Carmen, and great job on all your advancements, and I'm so excited about the business that we're building together and that all the things you're achieving along the way.
You're welcome.
Oh, she just got muted. All right. Thank you, Carmen. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, now we have a lot of brand new team members and clients that just got started. In fact, speaking of Carmen, this is Victoria Lozada Romero from San Antonio, Texas, introduced by Carmen Gutierrez, and they are very close friends. Vicky actually lost 18 pounds on the reset, and I mean, you can see the picture on to the left. You can see her before and after picture. I mean, 18 pounds, especially on a little person, is a lot. I mean, she looks awesome now. So congratulations. And then, of course, Victoria got results as a client, so she decided to upgrade, and she came in at the top level. She came in with a 500-point order this past week, and this was actually part of Carmen's advancement. So congratulations, Victoria Lozada Romero, and I know she's going to be on the webinar next week. She was not able to be on this tonight, but we'll introduce her to the team next week as a new associate. She can say hello to everyone. Next, let's go ahead and welcome and recognize our brand new clients. Now, this is Aunt Yolanda Torres from San Antonio, Texas, sponsored by Annabelle Trevino. She is a wonderful, sweet lady. We got to meet her. Annabelle held 2 mixers last week, one on a Thursday, one on a Saturday, and this is the fruit of her labor. Next is Nancy Gonzalez, sponsored by Annabelle Trevino as well. Congratulations and welcome, Nancy. Also, Martha Gomez from San Antonio, Texas, sponsored by Annabelle Trevino. Another beautiful post there. Welcome Olga Sanchez Arredondo from San Antonio, Texas, sponsored by Annabelle Trevino. And this is Annabelle's mother, which could not be more special. And then welcome Aunt Rosa Sanchez, Tia Rosa, from San Antonio, also sponsored by Annabelle Trevino. Annabelle, You are doing an amazing job. I can't wait to see your name on the top corporate reports. So tomorrow, Annabelle, your name's going to be coming out as a brand new sharer, and then on next week's report, you'll come out as one of the top client sponsors in the United States. In fact, Annabelle, you have until this Friday. If you are able to enroll about 4 more clients by Friday, you could be number 1 in the entire United States. Our best person in our team DSI who's ever done it, Patty Garcia, enrolled 8 people in 1 week, and she came out as number 1 in the United States. So you're already halfway there. Probably right now you'll end up being top 10 in the U.S. But congratulations, Annabelle. This is an awesome achievement you have. Also, welcome Priscilla Marie Pacheco from San Antonio, new client sponsored by Carmen Gutierrez. Carmen, always hitting the boards every week. Carmen's enrolling new people. Congratulations and welcome Priscilla Marie Pacheco. Also, welcome Kristen Page and Vin Trong, introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. I know that Vin is a longtime friend of my mom and dad and also is a great realtor. And him and his new wife, Kristen, they have a beautiful family, and it's nice to see USANA families all over the place and people being healthy and happy. So great job, Mom and Dad. Also, welcome Sarah Soto Puga, introduced by Melissa Puga. Now, this is Melissa Puga's mother. She's very young looking. In fact, looks like Melissa's sister, actually. And Melissa was not able to be on the webinar tonight, but we're going to have Melissa say a few words next week about her mother, Sarah, and she just got started with the USANA Shakes. We also have some great stories coming down the line from Megan Martinez and Priscilla Ramirez with their clients that are losing all kinds of weight on the reset and having amazing stories, and we'll be recognizing those next week after they do their posts they're going to do. Moving on, we want to give some recognition to our people who held mixers last week. Annabelle Trevino hosted 2 mixers, and as you can see, they went fabulous. Look at all the people. There was actually one on Thursday, and on Thursday only 1 person showed up. So this is the pictures you see here are the ones from Saturday. Saturday, as you can see, we had about, I think it was about 15 people total that came to the mixer, including the kids. And that's where 3 clients of the 4 enrolled was at this mixer, and then the associate also. So congratulations, Annabelle. Really awesome job. You're doing amazing, and it's so great to see your hard work pay off. And before we leave this slide, I want to bring in Jesus Reyna, because Jesus is Annabelle's sponsor, and he's had a lot to do with Annabelle's success. And I'm going to unmute you, Jesus. If you can unmute yourself. You have to, there we go. Jesus, would you mind just telling us a few things about Annabelle and why you're so proud of her, and maybe how you got to know Annabelle in the initial stages? Not got to know her, but as an associate, like how you prospected her.
First off, hi everybody. Hey Jared, how's it going?
Yes, Jesus.
Let's see. Annabelle's been real sharp. She's always been a real sharp person when it comes to business. Any time a job she's ever had, she's always excelled in it. So when the opportunity or the thought came up when you came to me about this, USANA, the first person I thought of was Annabelle. When you started talking about how I can help people and stuff like that, the first thought that came across my mind was Annabelle. Boom, number 1. I said, 1, I can help her, this product can help her with her health goal achievements, plus I know she's great at business, so I know she would take off like a rocket when it comes to this, and thus far she has. So she can say thanks to us, all she wants, and be really grateful, but what really does it to me is the fact that this product actually helped her achieve what she wanted to achieve, which is lose weight and be happy and make money at the same time while doing it without hardly even trying, and she's been taken off like a rock, and that alone is gratification for me. I mean, that's all the thanks I need, is the fact that the product and USANA that you introduced to me, because now, I mean, I've lost 15 pounds myself, and that alone is gratification for me. That's it right there. Just the fact that it's working for her and it's helping my nephew, that's it. That's all the thanks I need, and I'm so grateful that not so much that I was able to help her with that, but the fact that the product that we introduced to her did it for her and helped her with it.
Yes.
So I'm just grateful for that.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for saying that, and you're totally right. Annabelle is incredibly sharp, and we're so happy that she not only lost 18 pounds her first month, but now she's advancing. And also, I want to add something to this. I want you guys to know that Annabelle originally saw a USANA newspaper presentation November of last year. So she didn't sign up for 3 months. So that's a long time. I think she got started in February, and she first saw a USANA presentation in November. So don't give up hope when someone doesn't sign up on the right at the right time. What you do is you continue to invite them to mixers. And I want to, before we move on from Annabelle, I want to just have Annabelle say one thing. Annabelle, I just unmuted you. What did it for you on the second and third exposure? Because you got exposed 3 months, and then your brother-in-law Jesus kept in touch with you, and then after the third and fourth exposure, you signed up. So what did those third and fourth exposures do for you?
It was really, for me, it was about the right timing. You know, I have 3 kids, so in November, that was too close to Christmas for me. I didn't know I just didn't want to risk that expendable income that I knew was going to go towards Christmas gifts. I love to spoil my children, and at the time I wasn't thinking, well, this is a way to make more money. I was thinking how much money was going to come out of my pocket, which I guess was kind of a little thinking, but that was my thought at the time. And then again in January, he has approached me again, and there was something else going on, and I was just kind of like, no, I'm really not ready. I'll let you know, you know. And then in February, when he invited me to the mixer, he actually had sent me a video or something. Then I saw it, and I was like, you know what? Let's go. And it was at the time, like I've told you guys, it was about getting my son in. The coaches at school had asked him to gain 25 pounds, and I didn't want him to do that the wrong way, and I didn't want his body to suffer. So I really went with the intention of getting him on something. And then everything I saw and the shakes that we tasted were just so awesome that I think we put down between the two of us almost $400 that night, which is a lot of money for us, but it's been so worth it. Like, the health turnaround in both of us, the energy, the just feeling good all the time has been so worth the expense. And now that the checks are coming in, I mean, that's going to be great.
Right. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Annabelle. I want people to know that sometimes people don't always enroll on the first time, and it takes several follow-ups, and in this case months before you were able to start. And I just want everyone listening, when you present to someone, and especially you, Becky Armstrong, because you've presented to over 15, 20 people in the last 2 weeks, that it's all coming back to you. Get ready. And I want to talk to I'm talking to our team member in North Carolina. She's listening on the call right now, that you will have people like Annabelle who come and do amazing things after they had that first exposure. So thank you for sharing that, Annabelle. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. So before we get into the training segment, I just want you guys to know that when you enroll a brand new client, you want to give your client recognition. Why do you want to give your client recognition? Because if you make your client feel special and important, your client is going to stay loyal to you. And if you give your client good customer service and follow up with your client's going to stay loyal to you. Your client's going to continue to buy products from you. I want you guys to know that people are not loyal to products. Even though USANA is a great product and USANA is better than all the other products out there, people are not loyal to products. People are loyal to people, because they could go buy USANA from someone else at the end of the day. But why are they going to keep buying USANA from you? Because you recognize them, because you give them customer service, because you make them feel special. So it's real important that when you enroll a new client, that you put them on our Facebook page. This is a private group. It's called USANA Clients Page. And you can see right there I put a box around where you're supposed to add the new members. They have to be your friend on Facebook already. And then you make a post, and you put their picture, and you put a little nice story about them and edify them, and they're going to see more stories come through on this feed all the time. And the USANA Clients Page is so important for you to have that long-term success with your clients. Next, when you enroll a brand new associate, you want to add that new associate to the Team DSI Duplicate Success International Facebook group. So this is the business side of our team, and this is, again, you add them here, you put the box around, or you put them there in the new members, and then you make a nice post and post a picture and edify your new associate, because at the end of the day, your new associate is also your new client, and you want to create that loyalty and create that trust with your team. And that's what this is. This is about creating a family. The better you can create a family, the bigger, more successful business you're going to have, and the more fun you're going to have, the more people you're going to help by doing that. So that is the main thing for your associates. And then the last thing for associates, when you enroll an associate, this is an associates only page. It's called Hybrid Solutions. It's pictured right here. Now with Hybrid Solutions, the same thing. You add them, you do a post, you make them feel special. But the thing about Hybrid is Hybrid has over 5,000 associates now. So this is not just our Team DSI associates. This is USANA associates from all over the world, literally from like all the different countries of USANA, and it's a forum, so you can find stories. Like, in fact, sometimes when I need a story, like this is an example you see at the top here, it says need a product success story. At Hybrid Solutions, go here, I put the box around there, it's called search group. When you type in search group, you can actually put, like, for example, I have a friend who needs some diabetes success stories. Now, USANA is not a cure for diabetes, so I can't tell that person that USANA will cure anything, but I can say, here's my friend, my colleague, XYZ person from XYZ state, and they've been taking the USANA products for the last 5 years, and they're very happy, satisfied clients who also have diabetes. Like, you can do that. You want to be compliant, but I can tell you that people want to hear stories. Your clients who have any health condition, they want to hear what other clients are doing. They want to hear what other success stories. They don't want to hear all the little details of how much percentage of vitamin C or vitamin D or CoQ10 is in the products. They don't care about all that. So please don't tell them all those boring details. They will run away from you, and they'll think you're trying to be their doctor. Don't do that. Instead, find them stories. Come to Hybrid Solutions. Get the stories. Send them the stories, and you will create clients for life. And you can add your associates to this page, but you cannot add your clients. It's associates only. Okay, so we're going to end our webinar with some upcoming events. And I want to hear from Megan and Martinez and Renee Martinez and Priscilla Ramirez, because they have some great stories, things coming up. But we got a lot of events. Actually, it's kind of neat how many mixers are going on in the San Antonio area this week. The first one that is happening is this Wednesday, April 15th at 7 p.m. in Stone Oak at the home of Vicky Losada. Please RSVP to Vicky at this phone number, 210-788-0348. RSVP to her for the address. She has a beautiful home in Stone Oak, and it's going to be an amazing mixer. And this is going to be led by Vicky Losada and Carmen Gutierrez. Also in Salt Lake City, Utah, Viola Krebs and Randy Krebs, top gold directors, are going to be hosting a spa skincare party at their home. And RSVP to Viola Krebs, the mixer's there, and it's also on the Team DSI Facebook group. And then, this is a very similar flyer, but you can see it changed. It's Thursday, April 16th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. RSVP to Megan Martinez, this awesome skincare party. Megan does amazing. She does an amazing job, and actually her team members, Priscilla Ramirez and Melissa Puga, are going to be there. And actually, I want to get through the event, and then I want to have you say a few words, Megan, at the end about your new clients that have enrolled that are getting amazing results, because it's very exciting, and you as well, Priscilla. Also, while we're going through the upcoming events, Peter Rugg, MD, is doing a webinar this upcoming Thursday, April 16th at 8 p.m. It's called USANA for Athletes. Okay, you see the link right there? It's april16th.onebody.info. Go register tonight. Get all of your clients on this, especially if you have a client that's an athlete or has a child or a friend who's an athlete, a family member, anybody. This is going to be a great webinar. It's all about USANA for Athletes, the Everyday Athlete by Dr. Peter Rugg. It's April 16th at 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain. Also, this Thursday, check your local listings for the Dr. Oz show. This Thursday, April 16th, Dr. Oz will be talking about Hepasil DTX, the USANA product. Get ready for a bunch of excitement around USANA and a bunch of buzz on the social media and all over the United States as Dr. Oz talks about USANA and this Hepasil product. And I would be telling your clients about that too. Try and tell your clients about that. It's going to be great. And then this is next Wednesday. That's actually they changed it to Wednesday, April 22nd, so it's not this Wednesday, but in 2 Wednesdays, Robert and Priscilla Ramirez will be hosting a mixer in Pleasanton, Texas, as well. Actually, that's in San Antonio, but it's on the way to Pleasanton, and so we'll be promoting that again next week. Great job, Priscilla and Robert, for leading your team and hosting consistent mixers. Y'all are doing amazing work. Lastly, we have some big events happening at in May for Salt Lake City. The Doctors Are In Tour, May 9th, 2015. The featured doctor is going to be Dr. Mark Brown, the Director of Product Development for USANA Health Sciences. How exciting to talk to someone who's actually developing the vitamins and supplements and meal replacement shakes, and it's going to be an amazing event. It's actually hosted by my parents, Randy and Viola Krebs, and also Brian and Jennifer Douglas. And Jennifer Wright is Director of U.S. Field, which is a special guest from USANA corporate headquarters. So again, it's going to be a great event for those of you in the Salt Lake City area. Please mark your calendars. That's a Saturday, May 9th. It's very important. Actually, let me make sure that that's a Saturday. I'm not completely 100% sure. May 9th. Yes, it is. Saturday, May 9th. And it starts at 9 a.m. And those for you in the San Antonio market, Saturday, May 30th, also starting at 9 a.m., is Dr. Ladd McNamara himself. And those of you who have listened to the Dr. Ladd McNamara audio CD, you know how powerful that is. Well, I can tell you it's 10 times more powerful to see him in person. It's very rare that he's in San Antonio. We're very lucky that he's going to be here. I've already made my guest list. I'm already promoting every person I talk to, every client, every associate. I'm already making a guest list 2 months in advance because of how good this is. Tickets are $10 in advance and $20 at the door. You can purchase them online. It's all on our Facebook page. But make sure that you get that because it's real important. And that's going to be one of our biggest events of the year in the San Antonio market. And then not this weekend, but next weekend, Las Vegas is USANA's national event, and our special guest is Mr. GoPro himself, Eric Worre. Now, this is a destination event. Like Carmen was mentioning at the beginning of the webinar, the destination events are the most impactful. It's where you learn the most. It's what really creates the most momentum and success for your business. And it's April 23rd through the 25th in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I got some information to walk you through on this. Now, it's actually 3 events in one. The first event is the High Performance Summit. That's Thursday, April 23rd and 24th. It's $129. That's for golds and above only. The event for the entire USANA company starts on Friday night, April 24th, and it's the U.S. National Celebration Gala. That is a 3-course meal. It's nice. You dress up. We're going to all sit together at the same table, and it's $49 for your ticket into there, but that includes your dinner. So that's Friday night. And by the way, we have 3 spaces left on our table. So if you decide that you want to go to Las Vegas last minute and you want to actually sit with me and my wife, my parents, and all of our top Team DSI members, there's only 3 spaces left. It's only $49 per ticket. But it would be awesome to sit with you and hang out and spend that weekend in Las Vegas. And then, of course, the event on Saturday is the U.S. National event, which is the GoPro event with Dr. Eric Worre for the entire company. We're all going to be together learning from the top leaders. So I would consider your event pass to be $125, right? Because it's $75 plus $49 for those 2 events. And at that destination event, you're going to learn from the best in the United States market. It's being held at the Red Rock Hotel, which is in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's right off the Strip. The USANA has room block for $150 a night, so you can stay there or even just stay somewhere off of the Strip. But definitely a great, nice venue event. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see you all next week. I'm so excited for this trip. So we'll keep you posted on everything, but that is going to happen not this weekend, but the next. Now, for those of you who are planning on USANA's International Convention, August 19th through the 22nd, this is the biggest, most important event of the year. This is with the founder of USANA, Dr. Myron Wentz is going to be there. Dr. Oz himself is going to be there. All these different top leaders from all over the whole 20 countries of USANA, tens of thousands of people are going to be there. Now, if you enrolled in USANA in the last year, you probably have an event voucher. If you did not enroll in USANA in the past year, let's say you've been in USANA for over a year and you don't have your ticket yet, you have until May 1st to get your ticket for this 4-day event, and it's $279 through May 1st. If you have 1 voucher, then that goes 50% off, so it would be only $140 through May 1st. And if you have 2 vouchers, then that is a completely free pass, and you don't even have to worry about it. You can just register yourself for free. Now, if you wait till after May 1st, then the price goes up $100 to $379. That's May 2nd through July 17th. So again, please get your ticket in advance or get a voucher because the vouchers would obviously make a big difference. And then if you wait till the very end, July 18th through August 19th, it goes up to $500 a ticket. And I can tell you, it's still worth it. At $500 a ticket, it's still worth it. That is the most important event of the year. But I can also say that if you can save money and really get into that discount rate, it's going to be awesome. We're all going to be there. The entire team DSI and all USANA associates from all over the world is going to be at this event in Salt Lake City. You're going to take a tour of the facilities, see where the products are made. It's just a blast. Okay, now one more thing about the convention. Hotels are already being booked and filled. In fact, majority of the hotels are already full because remember, USANA is a big company and most of the hotels are packed. I did a phone call and just found out that the Hilton Salt Lake City Center is basically the only other really good hotel right now with 27 rooms available with double beds for the check-in dates of Tuesday the 18th of August through Sunday the 23rd of August. So the ticket or the hotel would be $163 a night. Now you can call, and I'll give you the number right now. We don't have the number displayed on the slide, but we will next week. But if you're listening right now and you want to pull out a pen, you can reserve your hotel without paying a penny. Okay, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay anything, but you want to call and put your credit card on file and reserve at least one hotel room at the Hilton Salt Lake City Center. And here's the number. It's 801-505-5253. Again, that's 801-505-5253. We'll display that at the end. But you need to get your room now because you don't want to be high and dry without a room. There are some other hotels available, but that's pretty much the only one that's still on the discounted room block with USANA. Okay, and that you could walk. And then finally, for our upcoming events, the GoPro event, the 6th annual GoPro Recruiting Mastery at the end of or middle of October, October 14th through the 17th at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Now, this event is a third-party event. This is a non-USANA event. USANA does not put this on. It's put on by GoPro, Mr. Eric Worre himself. They only allow people on stage that are making over 6 figures per month. So if you want to learn how to do this at the professional level, you go to this event, and the tickets are already sold out. In fact, we only have about, I think, 19 left on my end, and then that's it. They've already been sold out a year in advance. So that's how awesome this event is. It's $200 for your ticket, and let us know if you're going to be making this so we can get you one of those tickets, those few tickets that we still have. And finally, I want to just tell you and encourage you to be prepared. This is a picture of the trunk of my car. I keep USANA newspapers in these bins. I keep the extra GoPro books and GoPro audios, Power of Cellular Nutrition CDs. I keep them all with me at all times because you never know when you're going to need something for a prospect. And I'm prepared. And be prepared because you can help people and change lives if you're prepared. So we're going to end with Monday Night Webinar questions or comments, and I want to go straight to Megan Martinez and Priscilla Ramirez. I want to start off. Oh, she looks like she's gone offline. I'm not sure. We'll go to Priscilla Ramirez. I want to start off, Priscilla, by you sharing your success story with your client, and then also what did you learn from tonight's webinar? What was your highlight? I'm going to unmute you now. Go ahead, Priscilla. Welcome.
Can you hear me, Jared? Hi, Jared. How are you?
We hear you great. Thank you. What was your highlight for tonight?
Mine was about how the excuse about, like, people giving the excuse about money.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a lot of sense because, I mean, like you said, if they can go buy an iPod or go buy something to eat at McDonald's, I mean, just don't waste your time because, I mean, obviously they don't care, you know?
Right. Right. Or they're just saying, Priscilla, that it's not important enough to them right now.
Yes.
So the way you do it, though, is that you get them involved. You know, you get them doing some homework. If they do their homework, then it is important enough. You know? If they follows on their end. So
I'm sorry, my daughter's yelling.
That's okay, Priscilla. It's great because it allows other mothers to hear that you can build a business and still have kids. So thank you for that example. And Priscilla, can you also tell us about your success story with your client?
My mother, she has been taking the shakes and the essentials, and she's already lost 5 pounds just on the basics.
Wow. That's phenomenal. 5 pounds on the shakes and the essentials. Now, is she doing 2 shakes a day, or how many shakes a day?
She does breakfast, and then she has a lunch, and then she does dinner for her shakes.
Okay, so 2 shakes a day.
And she takes her essentials.
And she lost 5 pounds with 2 shakes a day and having her essentials. And how
Yeah,
many
just
days?
the basic, just getting the nutrients that she needs.
Wow. And how many days?
In about a little over a week.
Okay, in a week. Wow. Well, Priscilla, congratulations on your mom's success. That's one of the most important people in anybody's life. And the fact that your mom's on the products has got to feel good. And we're
Yes,
excited.
it is. I was really excited to hear about it.
Yes, and we're excited to see the post you make. I'm sure it's going to inspire the team.
Yes, it will.
Well, thank you, Priscilla, and we look forward to your mixer going on in 2 Wednesdays on April 22nd.
Yes, thank you, Derek.
You're welcome. All right, I want to go to Megan Martinez in Pleasanton, Texas. You may have to hit 8. You might have to dial 8, Megan, to unmute yourself. There you go. Oh, wait. There you can unmute yourself now. When I unmute you, there you go. Megan, are you there?
Yes. Oh, Jared, that was like in the nick of time.
Nick of time. Perfect timing. So,
Yeah.
Megan, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Let's see. Well, I guess, Jared, you know, basically I just liked everything. I mean, I liked everything about it. As far as dealing with clients, you know, who can't really afford the product, you know, right then and there. There's the, you know, our booklet, our manual has something for them also. And not to get discouraged, you know, if you get a couple of no's, it's all right, because there's always a yes out there right behind it somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That's for sure. That's the truth, and it all, you know, it also takes so many exposures sometimes before it's important enough for people to come up with the money. So.
Well, yeah, and that too, and then just to understand it also. 'Cause,
Yeah, be
you know, I know.
understanding.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Because in their head, they really don't have the money. Like they may, but they don't. In their mind, they don't. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's, you know, that's their reality. So you definitely don't want to challenge them and say, "Oh, you have the money, pay up right now."
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like it's so impersonal when,
Yeah.
you know, if someone came across like that, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. And so, Megan, tell us about your success stories with your 2 clients, because the world wants to know.
Oh my gosh, I know I have been slacking. I mean, I don't know if I've been slacking or if I've just been lazy. I don't know what it is. But yes, I had some clients that I've had.
Well, hold on, Megan. You haven't been
yes.
slacking or been lazy. You've enrolled clients every week for the last 7 weeks. By the way, I wanted to recognize you and everybody to know that Megan Martinez is not lazy, and you have a new phone, so now you can do these posts very quickly.
Yes, you guys, I lost my phone a couple of days ago. So actually, like 7 days ago, I've been without a phone for a week.
Yes. So we're excited to see all the posts coming through now.
Yes, definitely. I will get those posted up hopefully tonight or tomorrow. But yes, I do have a couple of clients that have seen really great results. One of them is Deidre Rodriguez, and she has had severe arthritis in her hands and her neck area, and I think that's pretty much it. You know, but just, you know, serious medication, and she's been on like some serious medication for the past couple of years now. She had to take it every day, and one day I was, you know, at the beauty shop getting beautified, and I asked her about it, and she totally decided that she'd like to try it out, and now she is free of all pain medication, and that is not a lie, and I'm not exaggerating either.
Wow.
You know, she cuts hair every day, and so hopefully she works out a little bit. Her doctor says she can work out, but she has really seen you know, her symptoms, you know, go, and felt it also, and, you know, just completely gone. And I checked back with her like a week ago, and she said she was completely off all of her medications. She has more energy, and, you know, and she feels great. So I know that I did what I was supposed to do with Deidre. And then also, yeah, and it's just amazing. Like, I just, you know, sometimes it's just so hard to believe that there are products out there like USANA, or probably not even products out there like USANA, but that USANA offers this to people, and all they have to do is just say yes, you know, or I'll try it. You know what I mean? So, and then also I had another client, Becky Garza. She poor Becky. I've known her since I was a kid, and you know, I approached her one day about it, and I told her about USANA, and I told her about the great results me and Renee had seen or felt with the product, and I signed her up, and she wanted to lose weight. She didn't have any energy. You know, she was fighting those hormones that, you know, all those women go through when they turn about, you know, I guess 40 to 50. I guess I'm not sure when it starts. But yeah, got her on the phytoestrogen, got her on the essentials and the Biomega, got her on the vitamin D, and Becky has lost 11 pounds.
Wow.
Just with the vitamins.
Really?
And yeah, no Nutrimil, no anything, just the vitamins itself. And then also she hardly has any, you know, she has hardly any more hot flashes, and also she has a lot more energy. And you know, she's had some, you know, she's worked really hard all her life, and I feel like this is the least that I could do for her. And you know, every day she's just like, oh my gosh, you know, I ask about, you know, I ask her how she's feeling and things like that, and you know, she says she feels great, and you know, she loves the product, and I feel like she's going to be one of the lifetimers. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited for both of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are exciting.
Yeah, totally. And so yeah, but she's doing really great on the product. And she can tell when she's not taking it either, because she's like, I have no energy.
Wow. Thank you for sharing those stories, Megan. They're very inspiring.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Man, I get blown away sometimes at y'all's results. I hear Renee in the background. Renee, what was the highlight for you?
Oh no, he's actually he's with the kid. It's me. Of course, I'm doing all the work. No, he's actually folding clothes with the kids.
Oh, good. That's good spouse support right there.
Yes, while I'm doing business, when I'm learning and doing things, he's doing other things with the kids. So
good team.
I'll have to fill him in later.
Yes, and he can watch the video.
Yes, that too.
For sure. Awesome. Thank you, Megan.
Yeah. Thank you, Jared.
All right. Let's go to Karen Stewart in Salt Lake City, Utah. Karen, can you unmute yourself? You have to hit the pin 8. I think you have to hit the number 8 to unmute yourself. Or pound 12 pound, maybe? Pound 12 pound or no, 8. I'm not quite sure how you unmute yourself. We're still trying to figure all this out. Pin pound 12 pound. Pound 12 pound. Well, maybe you'll be able to later. We'll go to Anissa Morgan in Cibolo, Texas. I just unmuted you. Are you there, Anissa?
I'm here.
Hi. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, Anissa, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Hearing the stories, Annabelle's story is really inspiring to me, and meeting her in person, that was really nice.
Yes, for sure. What about Annabelle's story was most inspiring to you?
Well, I think the weight loss, and that she, took her time, that she, in the right time, when it was right, decided, to grow her business in a different way.
For sure. Well, and I can tell you that that's what it is. It's about timing. And when the timing's right, then everything just seems to go well. So I'm glad you mentioned that. For sure, it is all about timing. And good to hear your voice on the webinar. Welcome.
Yours too. Thanks.
Yes, thank you. All right, let's go over to... We tried Karen Stewart. I wonder how she's going to be able to unmute herself. How about Becky Armstrong? Are you able to unmute yourself, Becky? We just sent you the audio pin, pound 42 pound. I think you have to hit pound 42 pound on your phone to unmute yourself. Okay, I see that. Now you're muted. Okay, you're on.
Hello.
Becky. Hey, are you in North Carolina, or are you in Las Vegas, or are you in Salt Lake City? Where are you?
You never know where I am. Last night it was Florida, and today it's North Carolina.
Okay.
I love the ability to travel where I want to go.
That's right. Wow. What was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Well, I really love the idea that, was it Annabelle that had 2 mixers in 1 week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she had one person show up on it first mixer, and the danger of that would be you'd so discouraged that you'd lose momentum and you'd quit inviting and you'd have nobody show up at the second mixer.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she didn't You know, and look at what a wild 15. I mean, I had almost that many people in my house, and there weren't enough chairs for them. It was like freaky. So
That's awesome.
I know what a big group that is. So it just, I heard that, and I got so excited, and I just really wanted to encourage anybody else that if you have a low turnout, that means nothing.
Oh,
Keep
yeah,
on.
for sure. And actually, a lot of them that couldn't attend Thursday could attend Saturday. So then that's why the benefit of hosting 2 mixers in a week. It's not something you want to do every week, but definitely a good strategy to do. You know, to have.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. I had my mixers, and I've got 3 appointments this week of people who just want to get together one-on-one because they couldn't come to the mixer.
Wow. Well, that's great because again, it starts with the mixer, and then if they can't attend, now you have a reason to go have Starbucks with them or just meet them for anything. So. Well, great. Well, I'm glad that you got so much from Annabelle's story. I think she's definitely the rock star of the webinar for sure.
On her way to number 1. That's
right.
Awesome.
Great. Well, thank you, Becky, and I will talk to you after this webinar because I want to talk about all your clients and stuff about closing.
I do. That sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Okay, let's go over to Liz Spade in Rockford, Illinois. I just unmuted you, Liz. Are you there?
Hey, Jared.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yes, doing awesome. So tell us, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Well, I love the topic that you picked this week. It was really cool that you picked that. Just, I guess, the part about, if they're really interested, they're gonna show up, they're gonna do the work, they're gonna do the homework, but if they don't do it, you kind of have to read into that and, just be polite, but just don't spend too much time with them on that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And tell the group, because I know you've done a lot of homework with people who don't have the money. What's been your best experience and what's been your worst experience?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, it just seems like the more that I do it, the further along I get, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess the worst experience would be, at the very beginning when they didn't even show up on the homework calls.
Yeah.
But I guess, the further I get into it and the more mistakes I make, the more that I learn.
Uh-huh.
And then the further I get, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so now you have people showing up and doing their homework, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then I gotta just learn the process and I just getting better at it, and so I'm okay with making mistakes now. So I actually enjoy it.
That's good. Well, that's a statement of a true professional when you're not afraid to make mistakes, but you just keep on earning while you learn, and it's great to watch you every week. Just stick with it, Liz, and I totally believe in you. I totally believe you can build this to a 6-figure income just like you want to.
Awesome. Thanks, Jared.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday to your dog, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was Tita's birthday. We got her a little cake and everything, a little doggy cake that she could actually eat.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes, thank you. All right. Let's go to Jesus Reyna in San Antonio. Jesus, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
You didn't actually really say it, but along with what everybody has been talking about, what you said earlier about not to get discouraged. In other words, don't get emotionally attached to the prospect that you're trying to enroll, i.e. as in rather a client or an associate, because you will get discouraged if it happens to be a no, and you end up shooting yourself down before they even will. So I like the fact that you had and it's on the Fast Track manual, but for those that didn't know it was there or haven't read it, I think what that means, and I'm glad that you pointed it out to some of the newbies that are coming on that really get excited that they want to start their business, and then when they hold a mixer, either one person shows up or nobody shows up, and then they're like, crap.
Right.
This is what I have to expect, So really, just move on. Yeah, and just like you say, you keep them in the loop, keep them know what you're doing, what mixers are happening around town, and that kind of ends up like gaining more ground with them little by little.
Sure.
You've done it, with.
Jesus, you're going in and out, man. I don't know what's going on. Are you?
Sorry, I'm moving stuff with my other hand.
Okay.
You know, you've dealt with it time and time again. I'm currently going through it with somebody right now, so, you know, I don't get discouraged about it. So I just say, you know, okay, no sweat, no problem, you know, we still got a mission coming on next week, you know, just come with us doing this or whatever we're doing, DMO, you know, Tuesday, you know, so forth and so on. I mean, that's all it really is. Just stay positive, don't let it get to you. Just keep on going, just keep them in the loop, and they'll end up following you when the time is right.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you, Jesus. And lastly, Annabelle Trevino in San Antonio. What was the highlight for you on the webinar?
Sorry, I lost you for a bit. I was in the sauna and my phone overheated. The highlight for me was what you were talking about when the new associates want to get started but don't have the money. Because I know I've heard you say it before, but I didn't really realize it was an option. So it like encourages people to keep going if they really want it. Such.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
got to test out that theory.
Yeah, you just got to test them out because, I mean, honestly, I've had some people who didn't have the money who, like, found the money, but then what also happened was their clients that they brought me became my best clients.
Yeah.
I have a story. I'm going to actually, I'll just tell you. I enrolled this gal named, I'm going to put you on mute because of the background noise, but I enrolled an associate who didn't have the money named Sandy Friedberg. None of you guys know her because she didn't really ever do her homework. But what she did do was she did kind of like a mixer because she's a Zumba teacher. So I basically went to her Zumba class. She introduced me to all her contacts, and I made them shakes and did a little mixer after Zumba. And I even did a slideshow, and I enrolled one client, one really, really good client, named Elizabeth Gonzalez Morales, who you might see on our Facebook page, and she lost weight. These shakes have been great for her. She's on auto order, and she actually referred her sister, Sarah Murphy, who lives in California, and Sarah is now also on auto order, one of my very best clients. And Sarah is considering working with a USANA business in the near future. So that came from an associate who didn't have the money. How do you like that story, Annabelle?
That's an awesome story.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love it.
So never lose faith. If they don't have the money, you still work with them,
Yeah.
get into their market, and then see what happens, you know?
Yep. for sure.
Sandra is long gone, but I keep in touch with those two clients, and, you know, they're going to be great associates with me, so. All right, so next, and just to end, I want to hear from Randy and Viola Krebs, my parents. Mom and Dad, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
I really, first of all, I think was the everyone's journey stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hearing from the newer associates and all what they're learning on their journey and all the excitement they're having and their own little touches and experiences on what is making them successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate all the journey stories. And then the second thing had to be with, as part of the training, you know, don't be discouraged if the person doesn't do their homework. Not only that, don't be discouraged if they don't pick up the phone or if they don't answer texts. You know, you still show love, you still show respect for where they're at, and you know, as you well know, Jared, sometimes the timing has to be perfect or right for them as well. Then they'll call you back.
Absolutely, they will call you back when the timing's right. They everything goes perfect.
Yep.
So thank you for saying that, Dad. I appreciate you. Yes, we've both been through it over these years, for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and we've seen it go well. We've seen it happen where it turns out well. It didn't seem like it was going to.
Exactly.
You know.
And you know what? I'll add a little bit to that. Is after you go through your journey after as many years as we've had our USANA business, you just can't take anything personal. I mean, that was a huge lesson for me.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be patient. And I was reflecting back the other day and just thinking of all of my friends now and all of my business partners and how I would not have known them had it not been for USANA. And it's just almost like magic.
Mm-hmm.
And You know, if you just stick with it, don't get discouraged like everyone keeps saying, because it's definitely on-the-job training. There's no other way to learn it, and it may be painful, but it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah. Well said. You know, not taking it personal. I've seen you grow, Mom, to such a like you're a fully fledged businesswoman. You don't take anything personal. You keep a positive attitude, and I can say that you weren't that way when you started USANA.
I know, and you know what? I'm so fortunate. That makes me laugh because I think of things I used to say way back in the day, but we won't repeat those. But your dad is such an inspiring man to partner with because he does not have a negative bone in his body, and I love just how he can just look at the positive in everything. And it's just the way to be. It is. This has been a huge learning experience for me, that's for sure.
Wow. Well, you're totally right. That's always been that way, even prior to USANA. And yep. It's wonderful when you have a special person like that in your life. And appreciate you, Dad.
Oh, thank you. I received that.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that concludes the webinar for tonight. Amazing time with you all. I always love these Monday night webinars. I'll look forward to speaking with you all next Monday and celebrating all of your accomplishments again. And let us know if you're going to Vegas or if you want to do a last-minute trip. We're going to all be there. And we are finalizing our 3 spots left on our table at the gala. So we will talk to you soon. Everyone have a good night. Dad, if you could unmute the lines. We always like to end with everyone saying good night and God bless. You also have to mute yourself if you're listening. And okay, everyone go ahead. Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.